Hi, it's Travis Hilton with another crypto trading demonstration. In this one, I'd like to show how to configure a bot in 3Commas to be able to receive alerts from TradingView. In this case, we'll focus on a simple bot. We'll also be using the Ultimate MA+MFI indicator from TradingView. So here we see 3Commas, and we need to first decide what coin shall we build a bot for. Working off of the Binance.US market exchange, I should say, and the USD cryptocurrency pairs. I'm on Binance.US here. I'm looking at the trade markets menu, and here we can see at the moment you can sort by volume. Currently sorted by volume. We see that BTC has a high volume today. Others, we may want to make let's also look at the 24-hour changes while we're at it. I'm also going to sort by that, high to low. I'd like to pick out something with some good change plus good volume. LTC's been doing quite good. Let's go see what it's got. A volume of 6 mil. LTC USD. So I've got a trading view here. I've set up a quad view. I have a number of these panels. I like to just set Bitcoin USDT as my default, and that way I can tell which ones have been assigned. So let's go try that. I think we said, what did we just say? Let's try this LTC USDT. It's been doing pretty well lately. And so you click in the quad. I can expand the window. I'll type here LTC USDT. I'm working off of Binance US Exchange, so I gotta make sure I scroll down and find the Binance US. Don't make a mistake and use Binance because it's the wrong exchange. So Binance US. And this is showing 3-minute candles. And if we expand out a little broader to say 30-minute candles, let's see what the general behavior of Litecoin has been. We can see that from the 25th of March, so for the past 7 or 8 days or so, we've had a nice bull market. Bear before that, but bull here. So I'm gonna, we also see some nice gains on ups and downs here, opportunities to make some profits. I'm going to switch back to a 3-minute candle. You can use any candles you like, of course. This is going to show me since yesterday the behavior. There's the 5th of April. And here's today, or just halfway into the 6th, 6 p.m. on, or 2/3 of the way into the day. We can see that it's had, today, we've had from 7 to 15 and 8% gain as shown in the Binance there. Just call that out. So here was LTC, we're seeing an 8%. Let me zoom in here so you can see a little closer. So there's LTC, there's Binance, 8.8, 8.28. And we see about that difference starting on the 6th, 6.38 up to 5, give or take. It's calculating 8 on the Binance exchange. Let's go grab that. We want to do the F sub X, which is indicators and strategies. We'll look for Ultimate MA+MFI. We can see it there. We can click this button and it'll make it a favorite, and you'll get a yellow star. So I'll click it once. You'll see it's been added to the chart. And it's going to show us greens at the bottom are buys. Reds are sell triggers if you want to use them. In this particular strategy, I'm not going to use the sell triggers. I'm going to use just the green buy triggers. By default, as I look at this particular chart, so if we scroll over to the right, we can see that there's buys at the bottom on several of these. There's a missing buy there. There's not a buy here. There's not a buy here. And then a couple of things we have to watch out for is, so for example, a buy right before a drop, depending on how much profit we're expecting to gain, may turn into requiring safety order trades, which can slow down your trading, but can also pick up gains. So we're going to try to reduce buys before big drops if possible. We're going to measure. I'm going to click on the ruler here, hold the shift key down, and if I look at where that bought, it's right at the bottom of the candle there. And if I go to the top of the next cell, it's 1.36. So if I chose to take profits of 1, it would probably take that profit before dipping. Let's see about the rest of these. How about this one right here? There's the beginning of that candle right there, and then it's going to sell at the top of that candle or close here right in that area. So 1.46, so I've got room for a 1% profit. How about the rest of these? Here's this one right here. You can see anywhere along here it's going to take a gain, so it can take profits anywhere along there. It would even take one right around here if it was a 1% profit. And then let's check this one, bottom of that candle right above the green arrow, where you're going to pick the green candle. The candle gets created every 3 minutes from lows to highs. So when this buy computation gets calculated inside of the candle, in that 3 minutes, it could be anywhere inside of there. And so let's just pick somewhere in the candle, and it would sell here at a 0.71. Obviously this is right now, so we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but if we look at our past, the probability is pretty high that even with this buy higher, we can take a 1% profit. And as we look back in the past, we're not seeing buys as it is high. That's a buy right there, and would sell around here. That's a good 1% profit. And this buy down here our 1% profit would need to be somewhere around in here, so it could survive that. So I'm going to tweak so we can see that with this chart, it's certainly capable of taking 1% plus profits. And I'm going to tweak the Ultimate MA Oscillator Settings. I would like to see it pick up some buys down here. I wouldn't mind seeing a buy in here, because on this run it's going to buy and then sell. It'd be nice to pick up another buy in here and a buy there. So several places we'd like to see it pick up buys. So let's tweak our settings. One thing you can do is start with the MA type and start increasing it to a 4. It's going to change the curve, you notice. See that curve changes? And it likes to, that type 4 tends to push the buys down towards the bottoms here. So I'm going to try just adjusting to where I'm changing this main period. I'm going to see if I can pick up some more buys. Picked up a nice one there, those two. I'm going to keep changing it to see if I can pick up some more. I have picked up a buy right before that drop, so that in fact is going to result only a 0.76. That's going to result in a safety order. Start buying down on safety orders. So maybe I don't want to drop so far to that. So I'm going to move up to where I don't include that one. And then I'm going to start. So we could try going the other way. We could start at 20 and see what happens if we go up. And you can see that it alters the curve, but it doesn't give us better buys. So I'm going to go back to down around 10 or so. Picked up several. I don't have one on this big drop, and I don't have one on that drop. So now I'm going to start adjusting my Mfi threshold down here. Now if you'll notice as I go down, it's taking several of those good buys away. And they're all gone. So I'm going to go the other direction. Ooh, we just picked up one there. We picked up one there. I'd like to see one get picked up in here. Let's see if we can't do that. Picked up one there. Let's see what would happen with the buy here. So that's going to give us 1.16%. This one's pretty good, except we're still not picking up ooh, we picked up another one here. That's got a nice draw up. Picked one here. That would be nice. So the more of these buy-sell triggers you can get, the more profit you're going to get off of this one, right? That one picked up one up here. Let's see how good that is. That's a 0.95. I think that's pushing it. So I'm looking to be able to pull a 1% profit. So I'm going to drop that back down. I lost that one now. That's good. That may be as good as we're going to get on this chart. I would like to see if I can get this one. So this dip right here. So I'm going to drop it. Bingo. So you'll notice by dropping I've been working my way down these parameters. This MFI overbought threshold is going to adjust these cells, which I don't care about. I did lose that one there though. So I'm going to move it back up, pick it up again. Let's see. So I picked that one up. In order to get this one over the left, I lose that one, but these are much higher gains. So I'm going to keep that. I'll go, so a 9 looks good, but I'm going to just keep dropping it and see what happens. Looks like dropping it down to a 6, I can pick up all of these. There is one right here that's iffy. And that's not going to make a 1%. So I really don't like that one. I'm going to see if raising it up again. Let's see, back down. I'm going to see if I can get rid of this one. That one has a potential of forcing those stop orders. Whoops, I was up like, I'll leave it there. Let's bring this one up. Okay, so these two, I can either get that one and that one, or neither one with this particular parameter. I think I'll go without that one. I'll at least win this one. Let's try dropping this or expanding it up. I can also bring this down and pick that one up again and then see if, well, I can't really, you could just try adjusting them. So this would bring a big profit, but the sum of these other ones is actually more than that one. So I think I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to say okay, and then I'm going to look at the rest here. Really nice buys. There's always a I'm not hitting a buy on the downturn here, which is great. So I'm liking that for Litecoin. And then I have a little convention on these. I have a naming convention. One of my I don't know why that was stopped, but one of my exchanges refers to Binance US. It's my second one, so I have a little prefix there. I'm going to now create an alert, and I'll use the Ultimate MA. You notice the condition is the Ultimate MA+MFI buy signal once per bar, and then I'm going to name it. I'll use my BS2 convention, and this will be an LTC USDT Ultimate MA+MFI open. You see I have one there already. I've already done this once, but actually, you know what? I think I will, yeah, that's fine. Okay, now it's waiting for a message here so it can send the appropriate message to 3Commas. So I'm going to go to 3Commas. I'm going to make a bot. I am on the DCA bot menu over on the left here, and I'm going to create a bot. I'll just do a simple bot in this case. I need to pick the appropriate exchange. Simple. I'm going to do Litecoin USDT. And I'm going to work with a percentage on this particular exchange, and given the amount of cash, I'm going to do a 3% and 1.2 times that. That then is going to max amount for the bot usage. Well, let me finish configuring. I'm going to buy on market is my start order type. I'm going to switch the deal start condition to a TradingView custom signal. My target profit is going to be that 1% I want to pull out of this, and I'm going to use a trailing deviation of anywhere between a 0.2 and a 0.6. I'll give it a 0.4 in the middle. It's got this means that as the price quickly goes up, if it deviates by 0.4%, then it won't sell. It'll ride the sharp increase in price, and then once it starts to dip, then it'll sell there. So you'll get more than 1% when it's moving. We're not going to use stop loss. One configuration I've found to be successful is 7 safety orders, and have one max safety trade on at a time. If you want to know what those are, you just hover over the question mark. It says, for max active safety trades count, how many safety orders the bot will keep open on the exchange at the same time. We're going to use a 0.21 price deviation, and that means it's the step in percents between safety orders. Our volume order scale, this is the volume of each next safety order will be multiplied by this value. So I'll use a 1.2 and a 1.5 step scale, which is going to be the step between each next safety order will be multiplied by this value. Okay. And then I'm not going to use advanced settings for this one. You can see at a 3% buy with the safety order setup that this account uses, we have a balance of $375 here on an account that's about $1,700. So it's going to use 187 of that. You can click on the chart and you can see that the order will start 3% of what's in that equity there would be 11% or $11, see, and then we said that it could have 7 safety trades. So the next one based on our multipliers will be $24, and then 41 for the second safety trade, etc., until the seventh safety trade, step 7, will consume $186, and then those will all be added together. And the interesting thing is I expected that to be bigger. It's actually the sum of, oh, that's the total, sorry. That's the total of all of them at 186. I don't know why those aren't identical. Oh, it rounds it up, 186 to 187. And then you can see on the table that if your base order is $11, your next one will be 13, then 16, 19, 23, 28, 33, and 40, which totals the 186.07. That's how much Litecoin you'll be buying, and that's the required change to drop down. And so that's going to mean that as if the price drops, it starts buying safety trades. It buys, it spends more money to buy additional Litecoin to lower the average purchase price, so that we can sell at a lower price and still make a profit. And that's a strategy when the market drops. Okay, so this target profit takes profit. It follows a quick rise with a trailing deviation, but if the price drops, then the safety orders kick in. So we're going to give this a little better naming. Well, I'm going to create the bot first. Close. Oops, I could have edited back on the other screen, but I'll edit here. And so it's Binance US2. This is going to be my LTC slash, and I'm going to call this my Ultimate MA+MFI. And then I'm going to save. Now it takes me back to the information about the bot screen, and here is where you scroll down and you find the message for deal start signal. And you can see the message. It starts with a curly brace, has a little code in here. You'll probably notice there's a pattern. Quote, and I'm going to add some information so when the alert comes off I can see exactly what the name of this one is. And so you do a quote, info, quote, colon, quote, and I'm going to copy the name of my alert, paste it next to the quote, close quote, comma. So the name value pair is info in quotes, colon, and then the name of this alert, BS2 LTC USD Ultimate MA+MFI -open. That's just a name that's I will see it in my alerts. So I create that. This alert, when we use an Ultimate MFA, the author of this particular alert, when he said you see this warning, he said this indicator does do repainting, so you'll want to set the once per bar box here, and you won't have a problem. You must set the once per bar though. So I'm going to continue with the warning. And I get this new LTC USD. There's my new alert sitting right there. Now you'll notice back on 3Commas that this bot's not running yet. So I need to start the bot. And it's operational. I can go to DCA bot over here. And I'll see my new one right there. Now realize if I make another one, these alerts are configured to talk to one and only one bot with that message right there that we set up. And so if you wanted to make another one, you would need to make another trigger to talk just to that bot. So there you have it. That one's running, and then you can watch your history over time to see how the bot's doing. So for example, I've got another Litecoin bot, happens to have the same name because I was doing this just to show you, but if I look at this one, we can see how its progress is. We can see I started this one on April 1st, and it's been making profits every day quite nicely. Today it really scored, April 6th, $25 on that particular bot, so that was a big day for Litecoin. And you can see all of its trades down here, trade activity, and then its stats. So you can see that this particular one started on April 1st. It's made 18 trades for a total of $25. So just, 85, 90 cents but per trade, but you put a whole bunch of trades together and that really adds up. So that's a pretty good bot. And that's it for showing you how to configure a 3Commas bot to take triggers using the indicator on TradingView called Ultimate MA+MFI. Again, that indicator, we're only looking at the buy signals. We've wired an alert to that indicator from TradingView to send a message to our new bot using LTC USD pairs. It's running on the Binance US exchange, and we also briefly showed how to look at the statistics as that bot starts to buy. So good luck and happy trading. Thanks.